It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. A huge play there right off the bat. 43 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
One, Omaha.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. From 10 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Foles and the Jags come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Hey, high 7.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
58, boys, 58, 58.
1-1.
Get him.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Let's go, great. Hey, orbit.
And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 27-yard line.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check 43.
Go with 5-3. Go with 5-3. Here we go.
Fournette running right. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. 36, 36.
What we got? What we got?
Hey, check 24, check 24.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Don't get nervous now.
Now Foles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now they'll run it with Cohen. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Looking deep for Gabriel. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Easy.
Mike 54. Mike 54. We own them.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Foles. Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, goal. Down goal. Down goal.
Mike 54. Here we go, D. Here I go.
Tiger.
Check.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
21. Get hot.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. First down, a run with Cohen. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Garoppolo now. The screen pass here to Cohen. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play. And facing a second and long. Now Garoppolo. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. On first down, Garoppolo gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
11.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
65. Hey, echo.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. Garoppolo now, 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player, not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Hey, Delta.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Here we go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
21.
At the 42-yard line.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. Going up top for Miller. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. A quick throw complete to Chark. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
13.
Play.
Hey, Zoo.
Hey, one set. Check, Mike.
From the 38, Foles. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Vance. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike Bobo. They can't hang with us.
Hey, exit.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 40, the 20, 10, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's got his man on the out route. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That is caught by Cohen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
12, fellas, here we go.
50 miles.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Here we go. 50.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a second down.
At the Jaguars' 10-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30, 20, 10. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Lambo to add on the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Get him.
Go with 5-3. Go with 5-3.
Hey, let's get that.
Down to hit.
They'll keep it on the ground. Vance. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
On the ball! On the ball! On the ball! On the ball!
He's trying to win. He's trying to win.
Flat.
52.
Me. I got motion man. Me.
One.
On 3rd down, Vance. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return, and the Bears take over.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On second down now, it's Cohen. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards into Chicago, first down.
Here we go, here we go. Back to 80!
Check 31, check 31.
11.
Play action, Garoppolo. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. That's going to be caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't.
Bravo.
Check. We got it.
What we got? Yes,
on first down, Vance. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go!
Yes, Mike. Cut.
What we got?
58, right over there.
We got it.
Mike, 58, right there.
Let's go.
Foles. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
13.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Watch motion. Mike.
Hey, Foxtrot.
They run the counter. Vance. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
That's me.
Hayden Cole.
They'll keep it on the ground. Vance, and not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The kick by Lambo is good, and that will tie things at 17 all. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
21.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Garoppolo. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Garoppolo looks to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 18. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bump.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Looking deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Foles and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. 30, past the 20. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that